past and present wilt. I have filled them, emptied them, and proceed to fill my next fold of the future. Listener up there, what have you to confide to me? Look in my face while I snuff the sidle of evening. Talk honestly, no one else hears you. And I stay only a minute longer. Do I contradict myself? Very well, then I contradict myself. I am large. I contain multitudes.
Oh my God.
What is it? Clearly something more interesting than Whitman.
California, there was another earthquake. A huge chunk's gone from Santa Barbara to Fresno.
It's fucking crazy.
Into the ocean just like that.
All right. Settle down. Got no connection. Anybody else have one?
No.
Sorry. Network's still down. I've got his file here, though. Now, Dylan's been diving lately. I mean, this semester, he's gone from A's and B's to D's.
You keep hard copies?
When the network started acting up, a lot of us started keeping hard copies.
What do you think? I mean, you think it's coming back?
Well, I don't know.
I remember the world before the internet. Why is it so hard to imagine carrying on without it? It is, though, isn't it? How do we go back? How can we go back? What if it's down for good this time?
Internet's still down.
Yeah, but lucky for us, I've got hard copies for each student.
I think this might be it. I don't think it's coming back this time.
You might be right, but I do think we should talk about Emily. Her attendance has really fallen
Her
off.
attendance? Absenteeism's at an all-time high all over the world. We got doctors and pilots and cops, and everyone's just pissing the fuck off, right? But you want to talk to us about Emily.
How are they supposed to study anyway? Webb's been on the fritz for 8 months. Half those sites are just garbled. I mean, I get it. Sites go dark, but what about all that other stuff? Like, sites are there, but all the punctuation's wrong, words spelled wrong. How do you explain that?
Well, I can't. But Brian can still prepare for class. I mean, the library's still here, internet or not.
Pornhub's down. Did you know that, Mr. Anderson?
Yeah, I had noticed that.
Sorry if Brian's been in any trouble. It's just me now. His mom, she left, I don't know where. So that's been happening a lot more, I hear. People just ghosting. Hers was some star-crossed boyfriend from high school. He dated a month. Goddamn month. She's gonna throw 20 years in the trash to chase down a month. I guess she never stopped thinking about him. I guess we've all got someone like that. I mean, I get it. If it really is the end, like those kooks in the purple robe say, then who do you want to be with for it? But to leave her son. She says she'll be back. I don't know. Fucking Pornhub. What if that never comes back? Fucking tragedy. I mean, even if it is the end of all things, that's just fucking mean. Sorry.
It's a scene of devastation and heartbreak in California as rescue workers sift through what remains of the northern portion of the state.
Make 350 dead in North Yorkshire as water levels continue to...
Des vagues allant jusqu'à 80 mètres se sont abattues sur le phare de la Jument.
Está provocando evacuaciones masivas y daños en...
Der Lavastrom bewegt sich in Richtung Belching. Cimazione totale a perdita d'occhio, mentre le acque dell'allagamento travolgono l'intera città.
The day Marty Anderson first saw the billboard was just before the internet finally went down for good. It had been wobbling for 8 months, but other problems, like fires, earthquakes, and whole species of birds and fish dying off, had taken priority.
Until today, thought to be the largest wildfire in United States history.
Ordinarily, Marty would have driven home by way of the Turnpike bypass. But that wasn't possible due to the collapse of the bridge over Otter Creek.
That officially makes Nevada one of the most populous states in the Union now. The thing that must be said here is...
Felicia Gordon is a nurse at City General, though for the last few weeks she's felt more like an undertaker. The staff, whose numbers have been dwindling since late summer, have begun referring to themselves as the Suicide Squad.
We'll be back to talk more about this and also about the fires in the Midwest. Speaking of water scarcity, back after this break.
We'd like to say thank you to Charles Krantz for 39 great years. Thanks, Chuck.
Hey, I heard you got another one.
Yeah, one more.
Mine wasn't so lucky. Slit wrist, so what were we supposed to do, really? Hear about Mary Lou?
No. What about Mary Lou?
She left. Her ex, remember Pedro?
Mm-hmm.
He showed up, and I don't know what he said to her, but she walked out holding his hand. And I remember how bad that divorce was. You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, I guess that's all Bridgewater, because off she went. I wonder what the stats are. You think more people are splitting up or getting back together? I mean, do you think marriage rates are up or divorce rates are
Marriages.
up? You're an optimist.
No. Divorce takes way longer, and I don't think anyone's filing. Why bother? 6 months of paperwork at least, probably more. Marriage license is 1 page, and it takes an hour, so... I'm gonna guess marriages.
Missed you for lunch, missed you for dinner. What's the matter? Don't you eat any more?
Well, I wasn't hungry tonight.
Weren't you hungry this morning either?
Who stole my nylons? Ye got the very... Not very.
Too much rehearsal last night, huh?
It was kind of a workout.
Is that why you slept late?
Well, I didn't sleep late. I went uptown.
Shopping?
No.
Hey.
Hi.
You hung up.
Yeah. But then I figured you probably saw it, so...
How are you?
I'm okay, I guess. How are you?
I was, thinking about you today. We were at work talking about marriages and divorces.
It's like which are happening more now.
Marriages, I bet. Ain't nobody waiting on a divorce.
What about remarriages?
You want to buy a guy a drink first, or...?
I bet those are happening. I mean, it makes sense.
People wanting something comforting and familiar.
So, how was your day?
You're just going right for it.
Aren't you?
Humor me.
It was,
It was a day, I guess.
you know, weird. Parent-teacher sessions.
Felt like pissing in the wind.
You know about California, right?
Yeah.
I know they're saying most of it was already evacuated, but I heard today there are hundreds of thousands of refugees trekking east. Did you know Nevada is one of the most populous states in the Union now?
I heard a scientist on NPR say California is peeling away like old wallpaper. And another Japanese reactor got inundated this afternoon.
And they're saying, you know, it was shut down and all's well, but I don't think I believe that.
Cynic.
Well, we're living in cynical times, Marty. I mean, some people think we're living in the last times.
Not just the religious crazies either, not anymore. And you were hearing that from a member in good standing of the City General Suicide Squad. That's what we call ourselves now, no lie. We lost 6 today. But there's 18 more we dragged back, mostly with naloxone, but supplies of that are getting very thin, and I heard the head pharmacist say we might be completely out by the end of the month.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. It really sucks.
The internet's down and California's hanging by a thread.
There's fires and famines and plagues and all the rest. I mean, the center doesn't hold. Just won't let up. How long is this going to go on? How much can we take before the whole thing...
Before the whole thing goes apart, I mean...
I'm teaching the kids Carl Sagan right now.
You ever hear what he said about the cosmic calendar?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, the universe is 15
billion years old, and if you took all of that, all 15 billion years, and compressed them
into a single calendar year,
then the Big Bang happens in the first second, January 1st, and today, well, right now, we're in the final millisecond of the last minute of the last day.
December 31st. But if you go back to the start, if the Big Bang happens at midnight, January 1st, then each month of this
Calendar is 1.25 billion years long.
Hey, nobody told me there was
Math on this exam.
universe starts January
1st, but the Milky Way didn't form until May. Our sun and our Earth, they don't show up until mid-September.
Life appears soon after, but not us. No, we don't appear for guess how long.
Again, I was told there'd be no math.
December 31st.
Last day on the calendar, and the very first human beings on Earth made their debut around 10:30 p.m.
10:30 p.m. on the last day. And,
Every minute since then is 30,000 years, so at 11:46 p.m., only 14 minutes ago, humanity tamed fire. And now we're out of minutes, we're into seconds. 11:59 and 20 seconds, the
domestication of plants and animals began. An application for the human talent for making tools.
11:59 and 35 seconds.
Agricultural communities evolved into the first cities. Our recorded history, everyone we've ever heard of.
Every single thing in any one of our history books happens in the last 10 seconds. The last 10 seconds of the last minute of the last day on the calendar. December 31st. So how long is it gonna go on?
I don't know, Phil.
If you're right, then you might be that this really is the last times and
The universe is dying. Now, let's just say it's a fast death, even if all of this is happening in
the last split second, microsecond.
Who knows how long that'll last? Maybe seconds, maybe eons.
Maybe all this is happening as the cosmos burps out its last breath. Maybe it's all happening in the last single, solitary heartbeat.
Jesus, Marty.
Yeah. Listen, Phil, I should go. I've got tests to grade.
Marty.
The world is going down the drain, and all we can say is that sucks, so maybe we're going down the drain too.
Maybe.
But you know, Chuck Krantz is retiring, so I guess there's a gleam of light in the darkness.
Yes, 39 great years.
Oh, you saw that weird billboard?
No, it was an ad on the radio, that that NPR show I was telling you about.
Well, if they're running ads on NPR, it really is the end of the world.
Tell me, how does Chuck Krantz write this kind of coverage? I mean, looks like an accountant. I've never heard of him. Used an old photo, too, I guess.
I mean, the guy barely looks 40 at all, let alone 40 years on the job.
The world is full of mysteries. And hey, no hard stuff, Marty.
Okay, have beer instead.
You got it.
The Ohio EPA has now issued a code red air quality alert for Cleveland and its surrounding.
Shit on a stick.
like to say thank you to Charles Krantz for 39 great years. Thanks, Chuck.
Gus,
Oh, hey, Marty.
where's your car?
It's on the sidewalk halfway down Main Street Hill with 100 others. I finally just had to turn around. Fuck it, I walked, what do you think that is, like 3 miles? I just walked 3 miles. Oh, you're going to school. Hold on a sec. Real quick, you gotta go, listen to me, you gotta go out Route 11 and then hook back on 19. Yeah, there's gonna be plenty of traffic. You gotta go out at least 20 miles. You might make it before lunch. I wouldn't count on it.
What happened?
Giant sinkhole opened up on Market and Main. Man, the thing, it's huge. All the rain probably had something to do with it. Lack of maintenance, maybe more so. It's not my department, thank God. But yeah, there's got to be 20 cars at the bottom. And some of the people in some of those cars, they ain't coming back.
Jesus, I was just there last night. Backed up in traffic.
Thank God you weren't there this morning. I assume you know about California?
I didn't turn on the TV this morning. Is there something new?
The rest of it went. I mean, they're saying that 20% of Northern California is hanging in there, which probably means, what, 10%? But the food-producing regions they're gone. And with the Midwest turning to charcoal and Florida flooding, that's like all the food-producing regions in the country just gone. And the same thing with Europe. I mean, it's famine time in Asia. There's 1 million people dead. They're saying it's the bubonic plague. Yeah. And the bees, I mean, they were in trouble a decade ago, but they're completely gone now. I mean, there's a couple hives or whatever down in South America, but ain't no honey. And without those little guys, like, what's going to pollinate all the crops we have left? I mean, I can't do that.
Excuse me, one sec.
Yeah, that's cool.
Andrea, are you Andrea from Midwest Trust? I'm Felicia Anderson's husband. Ex, actually. I think you and Fel know each other. We met at a game night at David's, a few game nights.
Yeah, sure. What do you want? I just had a long walk and my car is stuck and the bank it's leaning.
Leaning?
Yeah. It's on the edge of the sinkhole. Guess that's the end of my job.
Hey, I'm curious about the billboard on the bank building. Have you seen it?
How could I miss it? And I saw the ads, too, on TV. No more ads for cars or discount furniture, just Charles Krantz, 39 great years. Thanks, Chuck.
So he doesn't work at the bank. He's not retiring from the bank.
I don't know Charles Krantz. I think it's just a prank, performance art. Take care.
They look like refugees.
Yeah.
No one looks that concerned.
What good would that do?
No one was concerned at the start. Remember the protests? Remember they knocked over the fence at the White House and all the students got shot? Yeah. And the overthrow of the Russian government, and you got the 4-day war between Pakistan and India, and the volcano in Germany. There was a volcano in Germany. That's crazy. And we just kept saying, oh, it's going to blow over. That doesn't look to be happening, though, does it?
No.
I think that suicides will slow down. I think people will just wait.
For what?
The end. This is the end of everything. I mean, we're going through the 5 stages of grief. Don't you get it? I mean, we just landed on the final stage. Acceptance. The waiting, I think that's the hardest part. And the whole thing, it came out of nowhere. Right? I mean, everyone knew there was trouble with the environment. I mean, I think even the right-wing nut jobs were secretly, they got it. But this just 60 different varieties of shit. It's just so much shit. It happened fast. It's like a year, man. 14 months. Sucks. Yeah, sucks. Skywriting. I haven't seen one of those since I was a kid. Huh. What the fuck? My sentiments. Exactly.
Whoa, where have you been?
Are you kidding? I had to run here. The traffic's insane and half the cars are empty.
Dr. Winston's MIA.
What?
He walked in this morning and he looked around and he walked out again. And now I can't find him. He dropped his pager when he walked out.
Okay, I'll scrub in.
The beds are empty. Most of them walked out. I transferred the last of the stable ones. But Felicia, there's something weird.
What is that? What's wrong with the monitor?
That's the thing. It's not just that one. I don't know, Phil. I don't know. I mean, I might want to get out of here. I might want to go home. I don't think I need to be here anymore.
You okay, sir?
Just taking a rest. I walked downtown to look at the sinkhole and take a few pictures with my phone. Thought one of the local TV stations might be interested, but they all seem to be off the air, except for pictures of Krantz.
All Krantz all the time. Any idea who he is?
None. I've asked 24 people. At least. Nobody knows. Our man Krantz is the Oz of the apocalypse.
Our last meme. Where are you heading?
Harvest Acres. Nice little enclave off the beaten track.
I'm heading there myself. My ex lives there.
Yeah.
I can walk with you if you like. What do you do, Sam? You still do anything, I mean?
Owner and chief undertaker of Yarborough Funeral Home.
Oh.
Yeah. We had a boom. It's hard to feel good about it, but business was never better than it was a few weeks ago. But my real interests, meteorology, dreamed of being a television weatherman in my salad days, maybe even one of the networks. But no, I keep up, though. Read the journals. And I can tell you something amazing if you want to hear. You know how people say there are 24 hours in a day? Well, they're wrong. There were 23 hours and 56 minutes in a stellar day. Plus a few odd seconds.
There were.
Based on my calculations, which I assure you I can back up, my math is good. There are now 24 hours and 2 minutes in a day. Do you know what that means?
Well, you're saying the Earth's rotation is slowing down.
Exactly. A lot of folks think all of these disasters are because of what we've done to the environment. Not so. I'm the first to admit. We treated our mother, yes, she's our mother, all of us, very badly. Certainly molested her, if not outright raped her. But we're puny compared to the great clock of the universe. No. Whatever's happening is much larger than environmental degradation. The math says so. And math can do a lot of things. I mean, math can be art, but it can't lie. You know what? I think I'll sit and enjoy the sunset while I wait for the arthritis to settle a bit. You care to join me?
I think I'll go on.
The ex, I understand. Well, it was nice speaking with you, Mr. Anderson.
Hey.
Hey.
Don't worry, I'm going to see my ex-wife, Felicia Anderson. I think she's back to Gordon now. She lives on Fern Lane, number 19.
Yeah, I know Miss Gordon.
What are you doing out?
We wanted to go skating.
I used to love skating.
Then you should go skating.
Maybe I should.
Why do you see Miss Gordon if she's your ex?
I still like her.
Do you fight?
We used to. We get along better now that we're exes.
Miss Gordon gives us ginger snap cookies sometimes. I like Oreos better, but...
That's just the way the cookie crumbles, right?
Ginger snaps don't crumble. At least not until you crunch them.
better go home, I guess. It's too dark for skating without streetlights.
Is everything gonna be okay?
Sure it is. Go home to your mom and dad. Do it now.
Thank God. Oh, thank God. Thank God.
I just started showing.
No, I know, I saw.
Is it just here?
I think it's everywhere. I think it's almost. Yeah, I think it's almost.
It's the brightest I've ever seen the stars. Just look at that. There's Aquila, the eagle.
Mm-hmm.
There's Cygnus, the swan. You see it?
And there's the North Star. Did you just see that?
There goes Mars.
I'm scared.
I am too.
It's okay, honey. You're gone. You're going ahead, okay? 39 years. 39 great years. Thanks, Chuck.
I love you.
With the help of her friend Mac, who has an old van, Taylor Frank sets up her drum kit in her favored spot on the 8th Street Promenade. It's Thursday afternoon. The weather is fucking gorgeous, and the streets are thronged with people looking forward to the weekend, which is always better than the weekend itself.
All good, Taylor?
Yeah, thanks.
10% is all the thanks I want, dude.
Taylor, and Mac too, work part-time at Dr. Records on Castle Street. But on a good day, Taylor can make almost as much busking. Busk drumming isn't what her parents saw for her when she enrolled at Juilliard, and they don't know yet that she dropped out. Juilliard wanted you to think about what you were doing. But as far as Taylor is concerned, the beat is your friend, and thinking is the enemy. She starts warming up, going easy at first, slow tempo, no cowbell, not minding that the magic hat stays empty except for her 2 crumpled dollars and a quarter flipped contemptuously by a dude on a skateboard. There is time. There is a way in. Finding the in is half the fun. Maybe even most of it. Janice Halliday is on her way home from 7 hours at Paper and Page and may walk all the way to the ocean. Her boyfriend of 16 months just broke up with her, and he did it the modern way.
Motherfucker!
It was totally unexpected, like having a door slammed in your face just as you were getting ready to walk through it. It was
Fucking bullshit!
Fucking bullshit. She isn't in love with him, never even kidded herself that she was, but still, it
Fucking sucks!
is a dismaying shock just the same. She supposes she'll have some wine when she gets home and cry. Maybe cue up one of her big band playlists and dance drunk around the room. She loved to dance in high school. Maybe she can recapture a little of that happiness.
Fucking really? Sorry. Sorry, not you. Not you.
Latte for Chuck?
Charles Krantz. Chuck, to his friends, is dressed in the armor of accountancy. Gray suit, blue shirt, blue tie. His Samuel Windsor shoes are inexpensive but sturdy. He's here for a week-long conference titled Banking in the 21st Century. He's been sent by his bank, Midwest Trust, all expenses paid. Chuck has enjoyed the speakers and the panels. He was on one panel and is scheduled to be on another before the conference ends at noon tomorrow, but has no wish to spend his off-duty hours in the company of 70 other accountants. He speaks their language, but likes to think he speaks others as well. At least he did, although some of the vocabulary is now lost. Now his sensible Samuel Windsor Oxfords are taking him for an afternoon walk. His life is narrower than the one he once hoped for, but he's made peace with that. He understands that narrowing is the natural order of things. He has a wife, Ginny, to whom he is scrupulously faithful, and an intelligent, good-humored son in middle school. He also has only 9 months to live, though he doesn't know that yet. Taylor has been on the job for 10 minutes now and has nothing to show for it. She sees a Mr. Businessman type coming toward her, and something about him, God knows what, makes Taylor want to announce his approach. She slips first into a reggae beat, then something slinkier. And for the first time today, Taylor feels a spark and begins to whack the cowbell on the downbeat. It's pretty cool. The groove has arrived, and the groove is like a road you want to follow. She could speed the beat up, get some Tom in there, but she's watching Mr. Businessman, and that seems wrong for this dude. She believes Mr. Businessman will just go on past on his way to the business hotel. And when he's gone, Taylor will switch to something else. But instead of floating on by,
Come on. Come on, little sister. Let's dance.
Dance!
I'll lead you. I got you. My glasses. My glasses. I don't know.
No more today, folks. No more today. No more today. We gotta quit while we're ahead.
Do you need any help at all?
Here, can you take this? Just spin the thingy here, but watch out for your fingers.
Did enough
okay?
for
It'll get them good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Need to do anything else?
What just happened?
That was incredible.
You dance for a living?
No, no, I do not, sir.
What do you do for a living?
Oh no, I think I didn't bring it.
I think he broke it.
It's at the pond.
We'll never find parking by the common.
We will today. Today? It's magic. How did you learn to dance like that?
My grandma showed me the best move, honestly.
Where did you learn to drum? So soft. Oh, no, that's yours.
No, this wouldn't either. By myself, I would have made half as much if I drummed till midnight.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, just one of my headaches. Oh, no. Come on. I don't need it. You keep it.
Come on, man. You earned it. Buy yourself dinner. Give it away. And I'm handing it to you. You could do this for a living, you know.
I don't know about
I
that.
really think we could busk our way to fame and fortune. What made you stop in front of me? Why did you start moving?
He could say it was because he was thinking about his old half-assed band, the Retros, and how he liked to dance across the stage during instrumental breaks. But that's not it.
I don't know.
Taylor, we gotta roll. Or you're gonna end up spending your take-home parking ticket.
Sure you guys don't want a career change?
Career change? I mean...
We can aim for ourselves. You gotta get in here before you go. Group hug.
Oh, okay.
Group hug.
Okay. Go.
Come on. Buskers forever.
Yeah, buskers forever. We gotta roll before the meter maid shows up.
I'm so sorry. That sucks.
It does suck. I thought he was a nice guy. He was a pretty good lover, and we had fun and all that. If I can find a video of us dancing, which I'm gonna look, because I bet we go viral, I'm gonna send it to him with a text that says, "This is what you're missing."
You're gonna be fine. I don't know a lot, but I know that much. You got a bright sunbeam in front of you, and you're gonna step right into it, I can tell. But yeah. Sucks. Not much else to say.
Everything goes down the drain, and all we can say is that sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe we're going down the drain too?
Maybe.
I'm this way.
I'm that way.
Thank you for the dance.
As he passes the place where Taylor set up her drums, those two questions recur. Why did he stop to listen? And why did he start to dance? He doesn't know. And would answers make a good thing better? Later, he'll lose the ability to walk. Never mind dancing with little sister on the promenade. Later, he'll lose the ability to chew food. Later, he'll forget his wife's name. Later, he'll lose his grip on the difference between waking and sleeping, and enter a land of pain so great, he will wonder why God made the world. What he will remember occasionally is how he stopped and dropped his briefcase and began to move his hips to the beat of the drums. And he will think, that is why God made the world. Just that. Chuck was looking forward to having a baby sister. Of course, he was also looking forward to having parents. But none of that worked out, thanks to a patch of well-hidden ice on an I-95 overpass. Chuck wasn't in the car when it happened because his parents were having a dinner date, and he was being babysat by his grandparents, who at the time he was still calling Zadie and Bubby. He was 7 years old.
Excellent job.
For a year and a half, it was a house of unadulterated sadness. Albie and Sarah Krantz had not only lost their son and daughter-in-law, They had lost the granddaughter who would have been born just 3 months later.
What's going on?
The name had already been picked out. Alyssa. When Chuck said that sounded to him like rain, his mother had laughed and cried at the same time. He never forgot that. Albie processed his grief by turning to his two absolutes, numbers and alcohol. Sarah, though, could find no joy in her usual pleasures. She loved the flavors of life, music, art, and food, but now found the world quiet and gray and flavorless. Some of the good feelings came back into the house with time. There were a lot of takeout meals after the accident, but around the time Chuck turned 10, his grandma started cooking again. She liked rock and roll while she was cooking. Music Chuck would have thought much too young for her, but which she clearly enjoyed.
Come on, little brother, let's dance.
In a dance, all days, we will go on craze. When I, you, and everyone we knew believed, do, share in what was true, I said, dance all days long. Take your baby by the hair, pull her close and there. Take your baby by the ears, and play upon her darkest fears. We were so...
You could learn those moves, kiddo. You're a natural.
Where did you learn?
High school.
What were you like in high school?
I was a cosito. But don't you tell your Sadie I said that. He's old school, that one.
Chuck never told. His grandparents' house became every inch his home, with one exception: the cupola on the roof. Chuck was forbidden to go into the cupola. That was his grandfather's rule, and it was absolute, emphatic. Albie wasn't a stern man in other matters. He was downright gentle in most respects, but on this point he was rigid. Chuck asked about it, of course, and more than once. What was up there? What could you see from the high window? And the big question, why was the room locked? Grandma said...
Because the floor isn't safe, and you might go right through it.
Grandpa said...
There's nothing up there because of that rotten floor, and the only thing you can see through the windows is the shopping center.
He said that until one night, just before Chuck's 11th birthday, when he told at least part of the truth.
The cosmic calendar compresses the local history of the universe into a single year. If the universe began on January 1st, it was not until May that the Milky Way formed.
Drinking is not good for secrets. And after the death of his son, daughter-in-law, and granddaughter-to-be, Alyssa, who sounds like rain, Albie Krantz drank a great deal.
Everything humans have ever done occurred in that bright speck at the lower right of the cosmic calendar.
I'll bet you could see way past the Westford Mall from the cupola. You gotta be able to see the whole town from up there, I bet.
If you went up there, you might see a lot more than you wanted. That's why it's locked, Chaco.
Every month is 1.25 billion years long. Each day represents 40 million years.
He wanted to ask what Grandpa meant, but the adult part of him, not there in person, no, not at 10, but something that had begun to speak on rare occasions, told him to be quiet. Be quiet and wait.
But all human history would occupy an area the size of my hand. We're just beginning to trace the long and tortuous path which began with the primeval...
You know what style of house this is?
Victorian.
That's right. And not pretend Victorian either. It was built in 1885. It's been remodeled half a dozen times since, but that cupola was there from the start. Been there since 71, and in all those years, I haven't been up to that damn cupola half a dozen times.
'Cause the floor's rotted?
'Cause it's full of ghosts. You remember Scrooge?
Yeah,
That Scrooge movie we watched?
I remember.
Do you think that that is a ghost story?
I guess so.
Heard someone say it was a ghost story. Christmas yet to come.
11:59:20. Evening, last day of the cosmic year.
Jeffrey's boy was a month later. Henry Peterson. That took longer. 4, maybe 5 years on, and by then, I almost forgot what I saw up there. Almost. Said I'd never go back up there after that. And I wish I hadn't, because of Sarah. Because of your Bubby, Chucky. Your sweet Bubby. And the bread.
Every person we've ever heard of, somewhere in there.
It's the waiting, Chuckle.
Migration and invention.
That's the hard part.
Everything in the history books happened here, in the last 10 seconds of the cosmic calendar.
It's getting cold out there. Vera says hi. She says thanks for the soup. She laid the gossip on me, laid it good. Of course, that's why we have a Vera, isn't it?
So, what's the latest?
Well, I don't know if you've heard, but Trish is saying Karen and Maddie are in therapy.
Who's Henry Peterson, Zadie?
Or we can squander our 15 billion year heritage.
And get some pancake mix. Yellow box, not the orange box. You got all that?
I got it.
Do you need me to write it down?
I got it.
Don't you think about driving. The walk will sober you up.
Yeah.
He'll be back with some groceries. Then how about tonight we do some s'mores in the fireplace?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he blabbing to you about his ghosts? The ones that live in the cupola?
Yeah. Are there?
What do you think? I wouldn't pay too much attention to Zadie. He's a good man, but sometimes he drinks too much. Then he rides his hobby horses. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Who was the Jeffries boy?
Well, that was a very sad thing, kiddo. He lived on the next block over, and he got hit by a car when he chased a ball into the street. It happened a long time ago. And if your grandpa says he saw it before it happened, he's mistaken. He just drinks too much.
You know, I could take those to Mrs. Stanley if you want.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. I bet Vera would love that.
Just wonderful. Your grandmother is an artist. Thank you for bringing them over. Was that your idea? Be honest.
It was.
What can I make you a cup of tea?
I don't drink tea, but I wouldn't mind a glass of milk.
Well, your grandmother's a saint. Now, what about your granddad? Did he have that thing on his back looked at?
Yeah, the doctor took it off and had it tested.
Tell me everything.
It wasn't one of the bad ones.
Thank God for that. Yeah.
He was talking to Grandma about someone named Henry Peterson.
So awful. You know, Henry was a bookkeeper just like your granddad. He did a lot of the other businesses in town. The ones that your Zadie didn't do.
How did it happen?
I don't think you want to hear about that stuff.
Well, Granddad said it was peaceful.
Peaceful? He killed himself. Hung himself. His wife, you see, she ran off with this younger man, barely old enough to vote, and she was in her 40s. What do you think of that?
Wow.
Damn right, wow. And then I heard that... What's happening at school? Who's smooching who?
Talk honestly, for no one else hears you, and I stay only a minute longer. Do I contradict myself? Very well, then. I contradict myself. I'm large. I contain multitudes.
On the last day of 6th grade, Miss Richards, a sweet, hippy-dippy-ish young woman who had no command of discipline and would probably not last long in the public education system, tried to recite for Chuck's class some verse of Walt Whitman's Song of Myself.
Failing to fetch me at first, keep encouraged. Missing me one place, search another. That went well, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. What does he mean when he says, I am large, I contain multitudes?
What do you think he means?
All the people he knows?
Yes. But maybe he means even more. Here. Come here. What's in there between my hands?
My brain.
No, that's not exactly what I mean. What's in there? Right between my hands, right now.
I don't know.
All the people you know?
I guess.
Just the people you know? Everything you see. Everything you know. The world, Chuck. Planes in the sky, manhole covers in the street. Every year that you live, that world inside your head will get bigger and brighter and more detailed and complex. You will build cities and countries and continents, and you will fill them with people and faces, real and imagined. You understand? Don't stop there. You fill the whole thing with everyone you ever meet, everyone you ever know. Everyone you ever just imagine. It'll be a universe. A whole universe right between my hands. You contain multitudes.
So, what happens to that universe if someone, I don't know, hits a patch of ice and goes off an overpass, or...
Don't worry too much about those things. Just remember that you contain multitudes, Chuck. Isn't that wonderful? Now go on. You were such a good boy. I really enjoyed having you in class.
Chuck did enjoy his summer until August, when Bubby died. It happened at the grocery store down the street, in public, which was a little undignified, but at least it was the kind of death where people can safely say,
"Thank God she didn't suffer."
The other standby,
she had a long, full life,
was more of a gray area. Sarah Krantz had yet to reach her mid-60s. Once more, the house on Pilchard Street was one of unadulterated sadness. Albie wore his mourning band and lost weight and stopped telling his jokes and began to look older than his 70 years.
That's it? Yeah. About 75.
That lady who was in here a few weeks ago, the one who died, where was she when it happened?
It's a little creepy, kid.
She was my grandma.
She was getting a loaf of bread, pulled down almost everything on the shelf when she collapsed. I'm sorry if that's too much information.
Nah. I already knew that.
No!
What?
Get away from there. You get away
Hey,
from there.
hey!
Give me that. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me it. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
What did you see? What did you see?
I'm sorry, it's just... You can't. You can't do that, Chucky. You just can't. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Come on, little brother. Let's dance.
Hello,
twirlers and hello spinners. What do you know? 3 boys this year. It's a new record. You gentlemen might find yourselves being teased for your new hobby. I assure you, you are the smartest young men in the whole school. You'll soon see what I mean. For those who don't know me, I am Miss Rohrbacher, and when I'm not teaching the girls phys ed, I am what a few students have called the dance monster. Nothing? All right. You have chosen what might be the best club this school has ever had, because if we didn't have girls volleyball, we wouldn't have nothing. No, no, no. Back, Mr. Mulford. You are mine now. Waltz.
Chuck knew it.
Cha-cha.
Chuck knew it.
Swing. Triple step, rock step, triple step.
Chuck
triple
knew
step,
it.
Rock step, triple step, rock step. Samba.
Don't know that one.
He was by far the best dancer in the little club. So, Miss Rohrbacher mostly put him with the girls who were clumsy. He understood she did it to make them better, and he was a good sport about it. Near the end of their 2 hours, however, the dance monster would show mercy and pair him with Kat McCoy, who was an 8th grader and the best dancer of the girls. Chuck didn't expect romance. Kat was not only gorgeous, she was a full foot taller than he was. But he loved to dance with her, and the feeling was mutual.
In 2, 3, out 2, 3, turn. Now box. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what that is. Oh my God. Okay. 10 minutes freestyle.
Hey, watch this.
Show me how you did that.
Ready? Slide, slide. Here, ready? Try it with me. Kick off your shoes and do it in your socks. Aye, aye. Now slide to it. Slide. Yeah, there you go.
Hey. Show me.
Pop, slide, pop, slide, slide, slide.
Yeah. Again.
Pop, slide, pop.
Twirlers and spinners let out half an hour late that day.
So rad. You figured that out by yourself?
I just kept rewinding and rewinding till I figured it out.
We should do that at the Fling. Not as a date or anything. I'm going out with Dougie Wentworth. You know that, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we couldn't show them some cool moves. I really want to. Do you?
I don't know. I'm a lot shorter. I think people will laugh.
That totally works.
It totally does.
You sure?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Well, they feel great. Just a little big.
Should be enough.
A little more.
Maybe one more.
How's that?
The floor feels like ice. You put scratches on that floor, the janitor is gonna beat your
Timmy, there won't be no scratches. He's too light on his feet to leave any.
Oh, it's perfect. Take another run at these two. You don't need to sigh. You're good at this, you know? You're really good at it.
Yeah, but it's boring.
Boring? What, you mean math?
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe next semester you might want to try Math League after school. I did it. All high school, in fact, and it was so great.
I'm doing twirlers and spinners.
Yeah. Hey, put that down a second, will you? Just a little about math. Because people start out thinking it might be boring, and that's their first mistake. It's used in every career, in every job, in every facet of life on this planet. That's a fact. Hell, the planet. How do you think we figure out how long a day is?
Everybody knows how long a day is.
How long?
24 hours.
People say it's 24 hours, but they're wrong. There are 23 hours and 56 minutes in a stellar day, plus a few odd seconds. Math proves it. How do we know how old the Earth is? How old the universe is? How long people have been here? Or how to build a bridge or a skyscraper? Or how far apart the stars are? How do we land on the moon? The stars themselves. Why they burn, why atoms split and fuse, and all the rest is just math. Hey, stars are just math. When you look at the night sky, you're seeing the greatest equation in the universe. Heck, you're dancing. That's math, too. I mean, what's the language of dance? How do you learn your steps? It's even in the name. I mean, they call it the count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. What's a waltz? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just numbers, just math. And more than that, there's an art to it. What I do, all these files here, all these folders, these are all people's lives. Every choice they made. Last year, last 10 years. Everything that's important to them, every weakness they have, every vice, every dream, is all here. In numbers. Some schmuck comes in, takes those numbers, does the math without artistry, someone loses their house. I take those numbers, do a little art. I save someone's life. That's what I do. That's what accounting is.
Maybe they should teach that. The cool stuff, and not just all the boring stuff.
Math is something else, too. Some math that's called statistics or probability, it can tell you stuff about your future. It could tell you, for example, you're more likely to be drafted by a major league sports team than to make a real living as a dancer. The world loves dancers, it truly does. But it needs accountants. So there's much more demand, so there's much more opportunity. I know that might hurt, but it's the truth. Math is truth. It won't lie to you. It doesn't factor in your preferences. It's pure that way. Math can do a lot of things. Math can be art. But it can't lie. So, take another run at those two, because, Chucko, you are good. You have art in you.
Hugging me like skin, and I sweat it clean till I can taste the oxygen.
great. Thanks. You too. Wanna show him how it's done?
I don't know. I kinda hurt my leg.
You hurt your leg.
Maybe let's wait for a better song.
Hey, kiddo. Hey. Thought you were gonna tear it up tonight.
I don't know. My shoes feel all funny and I hurt my leg.
Oh, you hurt your leg.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. So you came stag, huh? No date. Well, it'll change. Believe me. It'll change. Just give it some time. None of this, none of that out there really means anything. It's all just a scrimmage. Just practice.
Hey, this is perfect. Come on. Nah, I'm still... my leg's still wonky. Chuck, come on. We're gonna blow the roof off. I'm sorry. It really hurts.
You know, I've been dancing since I was 8, and I teach PE. And I've seen when my kids get hurt, I see how their walk changes, I see how their posture changes. Don't mind me saying, but you look fine to me, Chuck. I'm not saying that you have to dance with the girl. It's up to you. I'm just saying, dance or no dance, you don't have to lie. Tell her the truth. She can take it.
They may have been young, but they were smart enough to know when to quit. Six months before he died of a brain tumor, at the unfair age of 39, and while his mind was still working, mostly, Chuck told his wife the truth about the scar on the back of his hand. When they'd first started dating, he told her he'd gotten it from a boy named Doug Wentworth, who was pissed about him dancing with his girlfriend at a middle school formal and pushed him into a chain-link fence outside the gym.
I lied about that, though.
Oh my. A man of secrets. Even still. What happened, love?
When our fabulous dance was over, I was sweaty and so hot. I felt like my cheeks were gonna catch fire.
You were great.
Thank you.
What a star.
All I wanted in that moment was just darkness, cool air, and to be by myself. There were millions of stars that night. Millions of them. And millions more behind them. And sure, maybe they were just math, but they also danced. I know, because I saw one of them. And I remember thinking, the universe is large, and it contains multitudes, but it also contains me. And in this moment, I am wonderful. And I have a right to be wonderful.
Oh! Why lie about that, Sally? You're a strange wonder, my dear.
He doesn't offer more, because the scar was important for another reason. It was part of a story he couldn't tell, even though there was now an apartment building on the site of the Victorian house where he had done most of his growing up. The haunted Victorian house.
No reason. Funny thinking, I guess.
The scar meant more, so he had made it more. He just couldn't make it as much more as it really was. That made little sense, but as the glioblastoma continued its blitzkrieg, it was the best his disintegrating mind could manage. Chuck's grandpa, his Zadie, died of a heart attack 5 years after the fall fling dance. Chuck was a junior in high school, singing in a band and dancing like Jagger during the instrumental breaks.
He made all the arrangements himself. Came in a few weeks ago just to make sure everything was to the letter, which I thought was strange. Not many people bother to do that. Most people, they come here once to set it all up. They aren't anxious to come back again. Next time I see them, they're in their Sunday best, if you get me. He was a great man and a good friend. He's been doing our books for 23 years and saved our skin more than once when the tax man was coming.
So, do I owe you any money?
Not a penny. He took care of that, too. Settled his tab that same visit. You know, the strangest thing, and this will sound strange, so bear with me. See, I dreamed of being a television weatherman in my salad days, maybe one of the networks. wasn't in the cards for me. But I did spend the summer at WKNB. Well, there was a guy at KNB who they said could feel a storm coming 2 solid weeks away without the radar. Had a sixth sense. Damnedest thing I ever saw. I used to make this face when people talk about the travel plans if he knew something they didn't. Not a smile per se, no joy in it. Just knowing. Weatherman stare, I called it. And I didn't have it, not me. So I'm here, not there. Your granddad had that same face when he was in here. Like, he knew it was gonna rain. And I was just a guy selling him an umbrella. Weatherman stare. I'm sure of it. Strangest thing.
Albie left him everything. More than enough to pay for his college education. And later on, the sale of the Victorian paid for the house he and Ginny moved into after their honeymoon in the Catskills. He flatly refused to move to Omaha to live with his mother's parents.
Look, I love you guys,
He said,
but this is where I grew up and want to stay till college. I'm 17, I'm not a baby.
So they, both long retired, came to him and stayed in the Victorian for the 20-odd months before Chuck went off to the University of Illinois. They weren't able to be there for the funeral, however. It happened fast, as Albie had wanted, and his mom's folks had loose ends to tie up in Omaha. Chuck didn't really miss them, if he was honest. His Zadie hated a fuss, almost as much as he hated a crowd. A day before they were scheduled to arrive, Chuck finally opened the envelope that had been sitting on the table in the front hall. It was from Sam Yarborough, owner and chief undertaker at Yarborough Funeral Home, and inside were Albie Krantz's personal effects. In this room, Chuck's grandpa had seen the Jeffries boy, body broken by the car. He'd seen Henry Peterson hanging from the ceiling. He'd seen his own wife lying dead. And likely, Chuck supposed, perhaps the night Chuck had stolen his keys, Albie had even seen himself, crumpled to the floor, still clutching his upper arm. "It's the waiting," he'd said. "That's the hard part." Now, Chuck's own waiting would begin. How long would that wait be? Exactly how old was the man in the hospital bed? There was a final bip from the unseen monitor, and then that was gone too. The man did not fade, as ghostly apparitions did in the movies. He was just gone, insisting he had never been there in the first place.
He wasn't.
Chuck thinks.
And I will insist he wasn't. And I will live my life till my life runs out. I am wonderful. I deserve to be wonderful. And I contain multitudes.
Money I ever had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm I ever done, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to a memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. Fill to me the parting glass. Drink your health wherever it falls. Then gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. For all the friends I ever had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts I ever had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. Since it fell into my life that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. then gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. Good night and joy be to you.